Okay.
I'm just gonna switch it, the guitar, I think, because it's harder to get this thing on and off of my
Okay.
head.
Yeah. That works. You want me to put the other one away?
No, it's, we can stay here.
Okay. Actually, this is the way I can tell.
Carolyn? Carolyn? Hey, Darren. I think it's,
Hi, Maddie. Do you and your mama match tonight? Your birthday party? Ooh, very fun. You and your mama match tonight. Yeah, what are you doing for your birthday?
yeah, I mean, cover the line, it's not over. Yeah.
my phone. Let's see. There she is. Eliana's not here tonight. She's at camp. She met her. Is that silly? Is that a funny picture? Yeah. Okay, you can go back and read more. Looks like what? Funny? Yeah, it's a funny picture. Oh, she looks funny? Yeah. it kept getting darker and darker. Yeah, they're not, are they right back to?
Yeah, they're back to back, I think.
Yeah,
And then also,
I'll say something.
but I want to switch guitars between,
Let me mark this so I can, because I'll know when
well,
to.
there'll be Shalom Rav and then the silent prayer, and I'll switch guitars during the silent prayer. And how do I know when to start to the lyrics on?
I don't know, I normally wait like a minute, 60 seconds, when it's that kind of sound, or not
And
too
then
long.
you think I just go through it once? It's just one, and,
Yeah, I think whatever you're feeling in that moment.
okay,
Okay, I put a little note here knowing that you're gonna switch, so I'll say something.
okay. And there's a switch there's a switch during the silent prayer also.
Which is fine, yeah.
Well, and then I gotta switch back. After Hashkiveno, I gotta switch back to,
Before Vishonro.
yeah, and then I gotta
I'll say
switch
something.
back after Yehu Ratzon to
Perfect.
Mishavera. But there'll be time for that, because then you do the.
I'm gonna talk about the names, like who was, yeah, absolutely. And I'll say something between these two to give you time. I was saying that everybody named Charles is gonna sing tonight, because
Oh, okay,
we'll
yeah,
have
sure, yeah.
baby Charles add his voice as well. Are you good if we start?
Yeah, just have to put this cape over on,
I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom before we sing, but
and then I gotta turn on the. Test, good.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Oh, we're gonna try that again. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Okay, that was much better. It is so great that we are able to be together to celebrate Shabbat, to have beautiful music. Thank you to Charles for adding beautiful music to our Shabbat service this evening. Please sing along with us. Please read and pray along with us. Everything that you need will be on the screen, but if you'd like to pull out a prayer book, I will invite you to do so in a moment, because first we're going to sing a song that I know everybody knows. You only need to know a few words. You need to know the word bim, you need to know the word bam, and you already said the other two words, Shabbat Shalom, so please join us in singing.
Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.
Okay, that was your warm-up, friends. I'm hoping we sing a little bit more and we join together throughout our evening service. When we come together to celebrate Shabbat, some of us are here only thinking about joy in our lives. Some of us come in with burdens of things that happened in this past week or things we're thinking about in the weeks ahead. Let us bring all of those together as we come together to celebrate. So I'm going to invite you, if there's something joyful on your mind, if you'd want to share it, something that's bringing you joy in this moment. You're like deciding if you're going to share it.
At 8 o'clock, USS playing a soccer game.
Okay, there is World Cup soccer going on. Yes, and I think there are others who are probably, do you have a favorite team to take the whole thing? Are you going to say US or do you have another team?
Spain.
Ooh, Spain. If there's any rivalries happening in the room, you can talk about those during Oneg. Nice. You gonna root for the home team if they take it all the way, though? Okay, nice, nice. You can also say soccer?
Spain and Brazil might be in the World Cup.
Okay, nice. Uh-oh, there's rivalry in siblings here. I don't know what's going to happen at your house during these soccer games.
I'm excited because my birthday party is tomorrow.
Nice birthday party. Actually, two friends sitting next to each other just had birthdays, right? Both of you just had your birthdays.
Even though South Africa lost to Mexico, I still love them, still support them. So it was still wonderful to see them give it their all. Wasn't enough.
Nice, nice. Lots of soccer fans in the room. Lots of soccer fans. Other things bringing us joy. It could be sports related. It could be not sports related. It could be families and birthdays.
My dear head.
I feel like that has a story to go with it that you'll have to share with me. Did you recently go hunting? Oh, okay, nice. I'm trying to decide if I want you to show me a picture later. Oh, I already got my picture. I truly have lived in Louisiana for 5 years now, but this is the first time anybody's grandpa has ever showed me a picture of their grandson snuggling a taxidermy deer head while watching television. But I am glad it is bringing you joy. Okay, if anybody else wants to see that picture, ask during Oneg. Emma, did you want to say baby Charles is bringing you joy? Nice. Yeah.
We, along with the Browns and the Winklers, are leaving tomorrow to South Africa, Tanzania, and Kenya.
Do you need your rabbi to come in your luggage? Other things bringing us joy. Let us mingle all of our joy together as we welcome Shabbat. If you'd like to open your prayer books, I'm going to invite you to do so now to our candle blessings. We are on page 120 and 121, and I am going to invite up Luann and Julie and Allie and Emma and Carolyn to help light our candles. Read the little English reading, and there's a microphone there for you also. And a knot, please. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Hey, I would have invited up the entire Bombette family, but then there'd be nobody left in the congregation, because they're all related to everyone. Right, the English part, yeah. And now you're going to light the candles? Someone will light the candles? I think I'm not just said she was going to do it first.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen.
Amen.
Gotta love a real Hebrew accent there.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Charles is loving all this family around. Page 124, we read together. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. We turn now to the words of Lecha Dodi, page 138 and 139.
Lekatotile krakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela. Lekatotile krakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela. Lekatotile krakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela. Lekatotile krakala. B'nei Shabbat lekapela, shemor dezikor b'dilu leka, ishmi anu ka lekapela, zikor lekatoti lekrakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela, lekatoti lekrakala. Shabbat lekapela, yikrat Shabbat lekubenoka, ishmi anu levuka. Lekatoti lekrakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela, lekatoti lekrakala. Shabbat lekapela, Itori, Itori, Lekatoti lekapela, b'nei Shabbat lekapela, Lekatoti lekapela, b'nei Shabbat lekapela. Shalom ateret bala, gam simcha u'tohala, oemruam sula, be'okala be'okala, lekatoti lekrakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela. Lekatoti lekrakala, b'nei Shabbat lekapela.
We just greeted Shabbat, so before you sit down, take a moment, wish someone around you a Shabbat Shalom. Wonderfully done, Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Shabbat Shalom. She says I need to turn my mic up. Can you do that? Help me with that?
I do it here.
Okay.
You're on number 2?
Hmm?
Do you remember which one you're on? Are you on 2?
The guitar or the mic? I don't know. Can you see on here? Test, test.
I just turned you up.
Okay. Tell me when you're.
Let us continue this theme of welcoming as we welcome the ministering angels of Shabbat. Shalom Aleichem, page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malakei Asharet, Malakei Elyon, Melech, Malakei HaMalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boakim L'Shalom, Malakei Ashalom, Malakei Elyon, Melech, Malakei HaMalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barkuni L'Shalom, Malakei Ashalom, Malakei Elyon, Melech, Malakei HaMalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zekim L'Shalom, Malakei Ashalom, Malakei Elyon, Melech, Malakei HaMalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
As we enter this transitional moment of our liturgy, I invite you, if you're comfortable doing so, to take a deep breath and maybe hold one of those things shared at the beginning of services, whether it was about soccer or travel or friends or family, in your lungs. And as you exhale, try to exhale your worries away. Don't think about the next thing on your to-do list or anything that's coming up in this week, but just allow yourself to be present in these moments of Shabbat. As we continue, page 144. Yitzkadal v'yikadash shemei rabba ve'alma divrach yotev yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dekol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman karib ve'imeru Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Olam Me'omaya Yiparach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitroman V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yithaleh V'yithalal Shemei Dekudesha Barichu Le'ela Min Kol Berchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'alma ve'imeru. Amen. As we turn the page and find our call to worship, I invite you to please rise.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruchu et Adonai, Amen.
You may be seated. We join together, page 149. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. We continue together, page 150. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. As we turn the page and find the words of Shema, I invite you to please rise.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod,
page 157, we read responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Page 158, we sing together.
Yai lai 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 yai 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 lai 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 Ikamo ka bali madonai Ikamo ka neto bakodesh Norata hilo o se pele Norata hilo say pele Makutaka Uvumaka the great I am Moshe Zeli Anu Diamru Zeli Anu Diamru Adonai Imo Leolam Vaed Adonai Imo Leolam Madonna, Ikamo Kaneto Bakodesh, Norata Hila, Jose Pele, Norata Hila, Jose Pele.
A long time ago, before there was electricity, before you could just flip a switch for the lights to come on, when the sun started going down, people started fearing what was around them. Darkness was something that was scary. For some of us still today, even with electricity and having flashlights on our cell phones in our pockets, we sometimes feel a little different if we're standing in the dark. If we're walking down the street in a dark place that we don't know, maybe you sense yourself looking over your shoulder, because fear is such a normal emotion to feel in a new place. The rabbis who put together our liturgy so many years ago understood this idea. And so they added a special prayer only in our evening services that reminds us that no matter what is going on, no matter the situation we are in, no matter the environment we are in or the world around us, that always we have an opportunity to have a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace spread over us. So I invite you to find now, what is your shelter of peace? Is it sitting on a beach listening to the waves? For some of us, although you're walking away, it might be the sound of a baby crying. For some of us, it is loud and chaotic moments, and for some of us, it is quiet, peaceful moments. Think now, what is it that helps you create your Sukkot Shalom, your shelter of peace, as we continue with Hashkivenu, page 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom V'hamidenu Mokeinu L'Chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Hamidenu Mokeinu L'Chaim. Mus mo te te nu. Lorenu. Lekaimu shalom me atavo dado la. Hashki venu Adonai Eloheinu le shalom Hamidenu Malkeinu Lekaim Hashki venu Adonai Eloheinu le shalom Hamidenu Malkeinu Lekaim.
As one who tried to play guitar once in my life and I was not very successful with the attempt, it's so beautiful to me how different guitars just make these different beautiful sounds. So thank you for bringing both of yours tonight. I love Shabbat. I love Shabbat because it gives me an excuse to eat challah and maybe some extra ice cream and cookies. I love Shabbat because it gives me an opportunity to be with friends and family. This week I love Shabbat. I'll tell you a little secret. I have my cell phone hiding up there with me, and I have not seen it yet, but I know that a rabbi friend of mine, Rabbi Barry Block, who happens to be at Jacob's Camp right now, must have sent me a picture of my child experiencing Shabbat at Jacob's Camp because she is not home having the time of her life, I'm sure, at camp. It's her first Shabbat there. But I love that there are many reasons throughout our life to come together. What are your favorite moments of Shabbat? Anybody want to share something they love about Shabbat? Challah, yeah. Resting. I love that it reminds us to hit the pause button because we don't live in a world that reminds us of that. The music, beautiful. Family, nice. Community. New favorite. It's your first time hearing him play guitar? What is this? You don't share it with your family? Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're happy that you moved back. Yeah. Phoenix likes oneg. We all think oneg means cookie, but it actually means, Phoenix, remember what I told you it actually means? It means joy, because being together in community and enjoying sweets brings us joy. Yeah, Maddie? Lighting the candles. Nice. Other things we love about Shabbat? Let us think about all of the things we love about Shabbat as we turn to page 162 and sing Vishamru together.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam B'nei Ruvain, B'nei Yisrael oti leolam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam Ki sheshat yamin Asadonai et hashamayim v'et ha'oretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam.
We turn turn now to our central prayers of our evening service, our Amidah, page 164 and following, and I invite you to please rise. Adonai sifatai tifta ufi agite hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotinu v'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, u'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo v'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, v'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol atah Ra le'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechakel Chaim b'Chesed, Mechaye HaKol b'Rachamim Rabim, Somit Noflim v'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emnato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidom Melech, Melech Menit, Umechaye, Umasmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanat al Lekayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom hallelujah selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated. We join together page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. We continue page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, and our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levarecha b'yirah na'avod. Page 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulacha ne'eh lehodot. Let us, I'm missing a slide here, friends. We are going to be on page, we're not silent praying yet, but if you'd like to silent prayer, please feel free. But we are going to send our prayers of peace out to the world as we sing on page 178.
Shalom Ra, Am Yisrael Amcha,
Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab Am Yisrael Amcha. Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lekol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lekol hashalom. Shalom Rab al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim Leolam. Be'enecha livarech et amcha Yisrael. Kol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rab Yisrael Amcha. Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rab al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Let us now pause for a brief moment of silent prayer. Although many of us in this room might be feeling the joys that we have shared, we know that there are those who need our prayers, possibly because they suffer illness. So we turn our prayers now to those in need of healing. The names you see on the screen are names of people in our community and loved ones and friends of people in our community in need of healing. If you'd like to share one of the names on the screen aloud or another person you're thinking of, I invite you to do so. On the screen, those whose names we heard aloud and those whom we hold in our hearts, we turn together to our Misha Berach prayer of healing, page 371.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor Habraka Limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabeirach imotenu, Mikor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of the body, the renewal of the spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Before I share a story with you, when we are together in Jewish tradition and we want to say how great of a job someone is doing, we don't clap, but we send warmth. So let's send Charles some warmth. Thank you so much for bringing your beautiful music to us tonight. I'm going to share a short story, so if you want to take a break, you're allowed to, or you can stay here, whatever's best for you.
A wire will come loose or something if I'm.
That is true. He is all wired up, friends. Many of you know in this beautiful renovation of our building, we have some amazing technology. I don't think I ever knew that my title would become Rabbi, Director of Technology, Sound Engineer, ... right? That's all of those, and anything else assigned to you. But we are so lucky that we have the ability to do all of this wonderful stuff in our beautiful space. So I'm going to share a story with you that if you were here during this Torah portion exactly a year ago, I think I shared it then, but it is an important story, and I know you might be in a different place than you were then. So I want to share a story with you about a small village nestled between two tall mountains. Can you picture it? Small village between two tall mountains. And once in that village, there was a boy named Eli. Eli was curious, smart, and kind, but he was also deeply afraid. Afraid of heights, afraid of failure, afraid of anything new. At the edge of the village was a large stone wall. Behind that wall, people said, was a land of great beauty and promise. Lush gardens, endless orchards, and rivers that sparkled like silver. But nobody from the village had ever gone beyond the wall. The stories about what lay beyond were mixed. Some said there were giants, others said there were treasures. Most people simply said, it's not for us. One day, Eli's grandfather, a wise and gentle man, took him on a walk. They approached the wall, and Eli noticed something he had never seen before. A small, high window just out of reach. "Let me lift you up," said his grandfather. Eli was hesitant. What if I fall? What if I see something scary? His grandfather smiled. Sometimes the scariest things are the ones we imagine, and the most important things are the ones we choose to see. So Eli took a deep breath, and his grandfather lifted him up. He peeked through the window and gasped. What he saw was not terrifying at all. It was breathtaking. A green valley, children running, gardens blooming, birds soaring. It looked like everything the village had ever hoped for. Eli looked down at his grandfather. "It's beautiful. Why don't we go there?" His grandfather lowered him gently. Because too many people are still looking at the wall, not through the window. They believe the fear more than the promise. That night, Eli couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about what he had seen. The next morning, he returned to the wall, but this time with a ladder. And soon, more children came, and then some parents. One by one, they climbed and looked through the window. Eventually, they began to dream of building a door in the wall. Anybody know why I shared this story? So this story echoes 100% the lesson of our Torah portion this week. In our story of Torah, the Israelites are standing on the edge of their own promise. The land God had told them was a land flowing with milk and honey, a land that was going to be good. But when a small group went to scout the land, which happens at the beginning of this week's Torah portion, most of them saw only the wall, like in our story, not the window. They saw giants instead of grapes, danger instead of destiny. Only two, Caleb and Joshua, were like Eli. They looked with eyes of faith. They saw what could be, not just what they feared. And I think in our life today, each of us has our own metaphorical personal walls, challenges, doubts, uncertainties. In this moment in time, we also have many communal and worldview walls, anti-Semitism, fear of our safety, security for Israel. I think the list could go on and on. And the story of the spies reminds us that how we choose to see makes all the difference. Fear makes walls, but faith opens windows. So the question for us is, as we go throughout our life, are we looking at the wall, or are we ready to climb the ladder and peer through the window? Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
At this time, we are going to return to our concluding prayers. All the kids in the room, come on up and help me. All the kids in the room. I'm not going to make you read anything, sing anything, play any musical instruments. I'm going to have you help open and close the ark, and then if you want and your grown-ups agree, you can have a lollipop on your way back. For the rest of us, as the kids are making their way up, we are going to be on page 586. And I'm going to invite you to please rise. He did it last week. He's a pro. Charles can help. You can open it. We join together.
Aleinu l'shapeach laton hakol, b'atser gedula le'etzer b'reishit, shelo asanu kikyo haratzon, shelo samanu mishpapat adama, shelo sam kalkenu kahem, v'agor aleinu kikol adama, v'anagnu korim, Umishtakavim unodim, lifnei melech, malkei hamakim, hakadosh boruku, shehu noteh shamayim v'yoser haaretz, u'shushavat karov v'shamayim imahal, u'shkinatu zo, Yehovah meromim, Hu Eloheinu Einod, Emet Malkeinu Efazulato, Takatu V'Torato, V'yadatayom, V'ashutota, Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, Bashamayim Imal, Ve'al haaretz, mitachat ein od. We join together, page 591. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lamelech kol haaretz bayom hahu yihyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Friends, will you please close the ark? Watch your fingers. And if it is okay with your grown-ups, if you'd like to take a lollipop on your way back to your seats. Oh, that's the fastest they've ever moved. You may be seated.
our prayers begin to draw to a close this Shabbat evening, we turn our thoughts to our loved ones who are no more. Tonight, we mention the recent passing of Elaine Silverman. We think of those who passed away during the past year: Patricia Ragusa, Mary Adams, David Orlansky, Bruce Gellens, Larry Gottsegan, Betty Lipsy, Janet Gerwich, Derek Brownleader, Ruby Smolinski, Thomas Kleinpeter, Samuel Brooks, Dan Casson, Gerard Doyce, Renee Smiley, Carol Lise Rosen, Ned Clark Sr., and Becky Simmons. We also think of those who died at this season in years past and whose family members are observing Yortzeit anniversary of death on this Shabbat. Alan Bander, Augusta Wampold Durning, Bernard Sherman, Betty Berg, Charles Hurd, Charles Alfred Miller, Charles Bombette, Eliyahu Weinstein, Ernest Kahn, Fred Jellin, Frida Roheim, Gus Weil, Isabel Posner, Jerry Chenevert, John Wormser, Joseph Bergeron, Alvin Rubin, Leatrice Watsky Adams, Leslie Soretes, Louis Aronofsky, Mark Cohn, Maurice Myers, Max Herzog, Paul Goldberg, Richard Levin, Ruth Roth, and Ryan Smith. If there are others you are remembering, if you'd like to share any names aloud, I invite you to do so. For all those we are remembering, we turn now to the words of Mourner's Kaddish, page 598, and I invite you to rise if it is your custom. Yit gadol v'yit kadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divrach hirotev yamlich malchute, v'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dekol beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam olamei almaya, yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei tekudasha barichu, le'ela minko birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May all their memories be for a blessing, as together we say, Amen. You may be seated as I invite up Zevi, representing our board, to share some brief announcements. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for wonderful music tonight. Tomorrow morning there will be Torah study at 9:30, minyan at 10 a.m., and services at 10:30. Tomorrow night there will be a Havdalah service on Zoom hosted by the Saxey family at 6 p.m. And then we have some activities during the week. On Monday from 10 to 2, we'll play Mahjong in the Gathering Hall. On Wednesday at 1 p.m., please come to play Scrabble in the Gathering Hall. And on Thursday, join Elise Cohen to share her thoughts with the High Mitzvah group as they learn from each other to Discussions are initiated through various Jewish texts and writings. You can join the group either at noon or at 6 p.m. And after services tonight, right as we finish, please join us in the social hall for Oneg, sponsored by Luann and Ronnie Bombette in memory of Charles Bombette. And good luck to Team USA tonight, and Shabbat Shalom.
Zabby, you're going to talk soccer. You should have the soccer kippah on, not the baseball kippah on, right? Did we have soccer balls, or were they just tennis balls? And
We just had baseball.
baseball, and right. I remember Milo's bar mitzvah had a lot of different sports things, but. And then one thing that I forgot to put, I think, in our announcements are the classes happening on Sunday. On Sunday, you can join at 2 o'clock to continue learning the book of Joshua. And on Sunday at 3 o'clock, you can continue learning Hebrew. In a moment, we will sanctify Shabbat with Kiddush and with Motzi. But there is always more peace to offer to the world. So let us offer our peace as we sing together.
Oh, say shalom Birova. Booyah, say shalom aleichem. Ve'akol Israel. V'imru amen. Yah say shalom. Yah say shalom. Shalom aleichem. Yaakov Israel. Yah say shalom. Yah say shalom, shalom aleinu, Yaakov Israel. Yah say shalom, Yah say shalom, shalom aleinu, Yaakov Israel. Yah say shalom, Yah say shalom, shalom aleinu, Yaakov Israel.
And another big thank you and warmth sending to Charles for bringing his beautiful guitar music. Let us sanctify Shabbat. Now we are on page 123. I'm going to invite everybody to stand up and everybody to come forward and join Charles and I at the ritual table. Everyone come forward.
Okay.
Nice vintage grape juice, though.
I think, am I still on? Yep, I'm still on.
Let us join together.